Good morning, everybody. Smyrna Cowboy here. How y'all doing today? Today is July 18th, 2023 at 7:04 in the morning. Well, VAMM23 is in the books. And boy, do I have some story to tell. Took a lot of video footage that will be coming out soon. I rode the back of the Dragon and got 4 camera angles on that one, but it started raining, so we'll see what footage that I can muster off that one. But first, I want to do a shout out to Mr. G 1965 for putting on this thing, and I want to personally apologize to him because I wasn't able to do all the rides, and that story's coming up as well. But I was able to do the back of the Dragon. That was my main goal there. So I did that ride, and let's just start out. This is going to be a preface to the trip. So I got the trailer all ready. I got the tie downs put in, and so I got it hooked onto the truck and backed it in, loaded the Spider up that Wednesday before the trip, got it strapped down and everything, and all I had to do when I woke up Thursday morning was to put my partial in my bucket and get dressed, and off I go. Well, I go into the shed and I make this video of the starting time and everything else, and I use a Sony Action Cam with a handheld adapter to it. So I was just going to record as I went in the truck with this particular camera, and lo and behold, after I did the intro video, I left it in the shed. Well, crap. So I got that one video. Oh, Nissan's getting off work. That's why it's so heavy. So now this is the first time that I pulled a trailer in a long time. I used to pull a 14.5-foot bass boat, which is about, with a 16-foot trailer and stuff. So this has been a long time since I pulled a trailer. So I'm boogieing on up to Tazewell, Virginia. I left, right at 5 that morning. So I'm still on pins and needles watching this trailer, making sure I keep it in between the lines. And so I finally get up there to Tazewell. No problems at all, just holding it tight most of the way, especially through Knoxville. And so I'm figuring myself, when you put gas in the truck and you got a 500 something mile range, so I'm thinking, well, I can get there, I'll just have to get 2 tanks of gas going there and back. Well, no. I did not take into account the weight of the trailer and what's in the trailer. So my gas mileage dropped from 17 miles a gallon to 11. I did not take that into consideration. So there and back, it took approximately $200 worth of gas for the truck. Surprise! So, well, I got up there fairly early. I checked in the room and everything, and for some reason, I thought the meetup at Sonic was at 5. Well, no, it was at 4. So I got there a little late, and I got to meet all kind of people. You'll see the video in the day 1 series. So I was just happy to be there. I was starving to death. They had a pretty good burger, met a lot of people, and lo and behold, I was totally not prepared for this trip. I was hoping to get more stickers in by the time I had to leave, but no, they never did show up. So So I had like 6 or 7 stickers, and it was like 30-something people at Sonic, and I didn't even think to bring those 6. So there you go. So totally unprepared for that. So we hang out at Sonic for a while and got to meet a bunch of people, and it was great. So I come back to the, now when I say home, I mean home in the hotel room. I don't know how many other people say that when they're on a trip. I guess home base basically is what I'm saying. So I go back to the motel. I stayed at the motel, at the Super 8 motel, which was very nice for the price. And besides, you're just going to stay there to sleep and take a shower, basically. So I get back to the room. I go ahead and take a shower and get my CPAP ready. Well, come to find out, there wasn't a gasket in the CPAP reservoir, and I brought the wrong hose. So my CPAP pretty much crapped out the whole thing. If for you people that are on CPAPs, you know how that makes you feel when you don't get a restful night's sleep. So yeah, I didn't get that much sleep at all Thursday night. Then Friday morning we met at Hardee's and had breakfast and chewed the fat out there in the parking lot. You'll see videos on that too. And then we rode the back of the Dragon. And then we went up to a lookout out there. I done forgot the name of it. I'll try to remember and post it right there. And man, I was just so tired and weak and everything else, so I just branched off and went back to the room. What I should have done, I should have just sucked it up and just followed the gang back to Hardee's, but I didn't. So the next day, see, that was Friday. So Saturday, I got up, didn't get that much sleep that night either. They went to on Friday night. They went to this tavern and had a really good time, I heard, and I just couldn't make it. I was just so drained and tired and everything else because of the CPAP deal. And then riding the Dragon too, I was just so sore. I didn't think it would be that technical of a road, but to my surprise, yeah, it was. It was like going in a Olympic ski slalom. Right when you get out of one curve, you got another curve right up there, maybe 30 foot, another curve, and it was just beautiful. And the Spider handled great. And of course, I didn't know this either. They had people that take pictures on the back of the Dragon, so I'm gonna get a digital copy of that and put it in my picture thing. So I just went on home and laid down for a while, and I wasn't able to make it to the dinner that night, and I just want to apologize again for Mr. G 1965 for not being able to make it, because I'm just not used to riding those type of roads and being on the bike for that long of a time. I was just wore out. I was physically drained, not enough sleep, wore out. So Saturday morning, we met at Hardee's, and they were going to go to the Pocahontas. I can't even say it. Pocahontas. There it is. Yeah, Pocahontas coal mines and stuff up there. And I just couldn't do it. I really, really should have sucked it up and tried to make that ride and everything else, because I've seen videos of the other vloggers and stuff that's already put some out, and they had a great time at that mine. I really should have done that, but I didn't. but it was really interesting what I've seen on the videos and stuff. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. But I did go to the dinner that night at that tavern, and not many people showed up for that because it was raining, and I was sort of a little bit late, so it wasn't that far from the motel room, so I went up there and hung out a little bit, and then came on back to the home, getting pre-prepped for the trip home. And then Sunday morning I got up early and loaded the bike, and there was these two nice gentlemen that helped me a little bit, putting the straps on the rear wheel, and got her all buttoned up, and back to Tennessee I went. But videos of that are coming out really, really soon, and I hope that you stick around for that when I get those posted. But all in all, it was a great time. I just wish I was more physically fit and able to do all the stuff. It's taken a long time to try to recuperate from all the stuff that I've gone through over the past 2 years, so not trying to make excuses, it's just a reason, you know. But I really didn't know it would be that physically demanding. But you live and learn. As far as I know, nobody went down or broke down or anything at VAMM, as far as I know. And I had the honor and privilege to have Harley Day Rider, HDR, wanted to come to my room and sign the commemorative V-logging helmet. I brought that for people to sign, but then I saw all the people at Sonic, and there was a bunch of people. So the V-logging helmet was getting to be on the full side, and I know 30 people couldn't sign it all, so I'm going to have to do that the next time. My daughter has a old helmet that I gave her a long time ago. It's black, so I'm going to have to retire that first one and start a second one. But that video of Harley Day Rider side of the helmet, that's going to be up also. I wasn't really able to sit down with anybody there and talk to them, except for Ted Rods, Glow Chicks, and got to talk to Black Phoenix Entertainment some, Greg Gregory Rods, and Harley Day Rider and his wife Mary. About 10 Man, got to talk to him some, and Mr. G was so busy with everything else, he was just her three wheels. I talked to him for a little bit. I got to talk to them for a good while. Bob Nelson, it was an honor meeting you, sir. And all the people I've met, it was a real honor to finally put the face with the voice, to shake their hand. Oh, and Jarvis Biker, and of course, Nana Grace. And Jim, I got to meet them. I got to be in one of Miss Nana Grace's videos, smashing a penny. That's one thing I collect, is those smashing penny passport things from different places. Technique rides and my Done Life, and I know I'm listening to some people, so I apologize in advance for that I got to shake their hand and meet. So just stay tuned for the VAMM series coming up. Like I said, I got a lot of footage, and I used the chest mount on the GoPro at the Sonic, but I had the angle way too far up, and you get mostly sky, but I'll see what I can salvage off of that. So, that video series is coming up, so just be on the lookout for that. Well, I'm meeting my buddy Mark Bolick, Trimark 1100, Trimark MC, for breakfast this morning at Cracker Barrel in the Borough. So we'll catch you guys and gals later. This is a Smarter Cowboy here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, wishing you and yours a good day. And until next time, adios.